Hey guys, welcome back from snack. I hope you enjoyed your break because now we are moving right into our block 2 of ELA. And our ELA part 2 question of the day is, how can I organize sentences using words like first, next, then, and last? Our I can statement, or our objective today, is to use sequence words and predicates in a sentence. What's that? Well, we're going to find out in a little bit. We're also going to continue on with our correct capitalization, punctuation, and spelling when writing. We've been working on that all year, and we're going to continue to work on it now. So right now, I want us to go back to the story we read this morning called Taking Care of Pepper. And I want us to discuss something. Writers put their ideas in an order or a sequence using words like first, next, then, and last. So I want us to reread this story and see if you can identify the words that show the sequence or the order that the boy Jack takes care of his horse in. So I'm going to read, and I want us to pay attention to those words and tell me what order did Jack take care of Pepper in. First, Jack gives Pepper hay to eat. While Pepper eats, Jack cleans Pepper's stall. He shovels out dirty hay and sawdust. Then he puts down fresh padding. Next, Jack strokes Pepper's brown coat, and it feels smooth. Then Jack leaves to go to school, but his work is not done. So I could see 4 sequence words in that passage. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me what those sequence words were? And what order did Jack take care of Pepper in? Let's see some hands. Let's review real quick. So we just learned that writers tell their ideas in a sequence or an order that makes sense to us readers. Writers do this by putting sequence words like first, next, then, finally, and last. And sequence words are always followed by a predicate. Can anyone remind me what a predicate is? We talked about this yesterday. Yes, it is an action that tells us what the subject of the sentence did. So, guys, also one more thing to note. If a sentence begins or starts with a sequence word, it is always followed by a comma. So, can anyone remind me what a comma does? What do we do when we see a comma in a sentence? Let's see some hands. That is correct. We take a breath or we pause. So let's see some examples. I have put a little story here with 4 sentences. I have put the sequence words in bold and I underlined the predicates. So let's continue. First, Sam finds a kitten. Next, he takes the kitten home. Then Sam feeds the kitten. And last, Sam names the kitten and keeps it. So there are 4 things that Sam did here, and he did them in a specific order. Sam wouldn't start off by taking the kitten before he found the kitten. How would he take it home if he doesn't find a kitten? How would that work? Now let's look at a student model. So this student named Mia wrote about how she cares for her dog. What I want us to do together is I'm going to read this story. I want you guys to identify the sequence words that Mia used, and I want you to identify the predicates. Next, I want you to think while we're reading this story how she could have made some revisions that would have improved her writing. So I'm going to read this. I'm going to point out the first sequence word and the first predicate. So here we go. A dog needs love and care. Look at that beautiful punctuation at the end. She started her sentence with a capital letter. Awesome. First, comma, take your dog for a walk each morning. Ugh, I love this. So this was her sequence word. She said first, and she followed it with a beautiful comma. First, take your dog for a walk each morning. Give him food and water. Can anyone think of something, a sequence word she could have added there to maybe improve her writing? That is correct. Then. So let's write then right here. Awesome. So we're going to insert a then. And then this one, what are we going to have to do to this capital letter? That is correct. We're going to have to make this a lowercase letter. So it would look like give. So then, give him food and water. I think we're still missing something. Can anyone think of what that is? That is correct. We follow it with a comma. Awesome. Then, give him food and water. Take your dog for another walk in the evening. Can anyone think of something we could add there? All right, we could add a next. Next. And what do we have to add? A comma. That is correct. Next, we want to make this a lowercase letter. Take your dog for another walk in the evening. Remember to play with your dog. Give him a bath when he is dirty. Oh boy, something is missing here. It looks like we started off something here with a capital letter. Do you think we could separate this into two sentences? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you think we could separate these into two different sentences. Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. That is correct. So we're going to add a period here. Remember to play with your dog, period. Then we start the next sentence with a capital letter. Give him a bath when he is dirty. Take him to the vet once a year. Do you guys think we could add another sequence word here? Which sequence word do you think we would add? Yes, that is correct. We would add last. And we have to make this a lowercase letter. Last, comma, take him to the vet once a year. All right, everyone, I think we're ready for practice time. Get your typing fingers ready because it is time for a waterfall chat. Woo! So I'm going to unlock the chat feature and I want you to help me put these sentences in the right sequence or order. I want you to get ready to flood the chat with the correct sequence word. So here are the sentences that I need your help to unscramble. I have 4 sentences here. Next, I went grocery shopping. Last, I ate dinner with my family. First, I got hungry. Then I made dinner. So type in the chat the one sequence word, just the one sequence word that tells me what will go in this number 1 position here. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to write down that sequence word. Awesome job, guys. The number 1 would be first, I got hungry. First, I got hungry. All right, let's continue. The sentences I have left over are, next, I went grocery shopping. Last, I ate dinner with my family. Then I made dinner. Help me out here. How do I unscramble this? Let's go to the chat and press send in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flood that chat, guys. Flood that chat. Awesome. Next, I went grocery shopping. That is absolutely correct. I can't exactly make dinner without having food to cook with. Huh. All right, guys, we have 2 more sentences left. Help me out here. What's the following sequence word that we would put in number 3? Type in the chat. Let's go. Press send. Let's see it. Let's see it, guys. Awesome. Then I made dinner. Then I made dinner would be number 3. Great. And I only have one thing left over. Last, I ate dinner with my family. I ate dinner with my family. Awesome job, guys. Here we go. Time for round 2. I want you guys to help me out and put these in the right sequence. So I'm going to read these 4 sentences, and I need your help to write the sequence words that would go in each spot. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Then I brushed my teeth. Last, I went to school. Next, I had breakfast. First, I woke up. So let's get ready to do this. At this point, I would have students repeat the same directions from last time. All right, everyone. I think we're ready for a little bit of independent practice, don't you? Give me a thumbs up if you think you're ready to do this on your own. Oh, I see Daniela's giving me a thumbs up. Dathan's giving me a thumbs up. Oh boy. Okay. So what you're going to need is a paper and something to write with. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds to show me that you're ready. If you need to go get it and hurry back. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. I see Serenity's ready. Yolina's ready. Oh my gosh. I see so many of my friends that are ready to write. Okay, so what you're going to do is to write these sentences, circle the sequence word, and underline that predicate. So I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to do that. I want you to angle your cameras down so I see that everyone's writing and I know that we are ready to go. So when you're done, you can angle your camera back up and give me a thumbs up. And we will review this when we are ready. All right, everyone, I think we're ready for our exit ticket now that we have gone over sequence words and reviewed predicates again. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat to our Google Classroom exit ticket. What you are going to do is fill in the blanks with the correct sequence word. Also, if you see any spaces that you think you need to add a comma, then you should absolutely do that. So let me read these 2 sentences so you know what to do. A dog needs care. Blank, you're going to fill in that blank. It needs water. Blank, it needs food. Blank, it needs 3 walks and exercise. So that's the first one. Number 2 is last Saturday was so fun. Blank, I went to the toy store with my mom. Blank, I went to the park. Blank, my family had dinner together. And blank, I watched a movie with my sister. So I'm going to drop the link to this exit ticket in the chat. And whenever you're done, give me a thumbs up.